Former Speaker of the House Newt Gingrich slamming the mainstream media, saying they've reached a period of insanity over Donald Trump Jr.'s meeting with the Russians. So have they taken it too far?
Our next guest has felt the same pressure and was accused of being a person of interest in the Russia probe. Fox News contributor Nigel Farage joins us now to react. Nigel, nice to see you this morning.
Hey, Nigel.
So is this the media's fault? The media, it seems, gave the Trump campaign and then the Trump administration every opportunity to answer these questions, even our own Chris Wallace pressing them on these questions, and they told them opposite stories. So is it the mainstream media's fault here, or is it the Trump administration's fault for this drip, drip, drip of info?
Look, what you've got here is the liberal establishment, both in politics and the media, simply can't accept the fact that Trump won last November. They're trying to find a reason why, and they say, we've got it. It's all because of Russian interference. And so what they're trying to do is to make a link between anybody that supports Trump and Russia. You know, in my case, to be apparently a person of interest to the FBI is just simply beyond me, when I've had no political or business dealings with Russia at all. But, you know, they see a photograph of me shaking hands at a cocktail reception with a Russian ambassador to London, and they say somehow that's proof. Yeah. Look, let's be frank. Let's be frank. You know, it wasn't wise of Donald Jr. to go into that meeting. But, you know, he's not a politician, and there was an error of judgment in going into that meeting. But you know what? Nothing came out of it. Donald Jr. has done nothing wrong whatsoever, and I'm seeing this feeding frenzy amongst the media, people who don't like Trump and want to damage him, and it's bad for democracy, because this man was elected on a platform, on a ticket to do things in America, and all that's happening here is he's being held back, and that's wrong.
Yeah, we've seen its reaction, since he became president, or even before that, it seems like. But we want to get your thoughts before we let you go on Charlie Gard. It's a story that really has received so much international attention. This 11-month-old boy in the UK who is on life support. You can see him right there, and his parents, as you know, are fighting for his life. Now a judge has given a New York doctor permission to travel over to the UK sometime next week to examine little Charlie Gard. What are your thoughts on this story?
The whole medical establishment has been trying to stop Charlie Gard's parents taking that little lad to America to have treatment that is new and not available in the UK. It's remarkable. I am the only political figure in the UK who's been supporting those parents, and we've seen President Trump, Vice President Pence, Ted Cruz, many others saying this boy deserves one last chance. The Pope, absolutely. Right. And yet the establishment here have put up the shutters and said, no, turn off the life support machine. I think we gained our first victory in the High Court on Friday, so Dr. Hirano is flying from the States to London tomorrow. He will look at Charlie Gard on Monday and Tuesday and give a medical assessment as to whether it's worth bringing him over to the USA to have this treatment. Look, you know, none of us are trying to play God here, but what this is all about is two parents desperately doing their best to give that little boy one last chance 100%. Of life. So at least we've got some forward progress. And I want to thank everybody in America for all the support they've given.
Nigel, couldn't have said it better ourselves. Thank you very much. He's obviously in our thoughts.
Hoping the best for him.
Nigel, thanks.
Thank you, Nigel.